Welcome my friends, we are with the Widowmaker himself, showing us this amazing attack strategy that I honestly have never seen ever, that I can remember, using 3 golems plus dragons, taking down an anti-3 maxed out base. So welcome Widowmaker, and well, let's start off. How did you, tell us a little about your name, like how did you come up with that one?
Sure, yeah, when I opened the account, I was trying to decide, do I want a badass name or a funny name? I decided to go with Badass, which backfired because people started calling me Widow.
Yeah, that's not a good nickname.
No. Oh well.
Well, cool. We are scouted up on number 21. So kind of just walk us through, how did you come up with this attack strategy, or why did you choose to do it on this particular base?
Sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
Oh, I just asked you. Okay, well, let's. I'll start it. If I cut out, just let me know because I can edit this out. Here I go again. It's still. Is it cutting in and out still?
You're fine now.
Okay. So we are queued up on number 21. So Widowmaker, how did you decide to bring this army composition? What was kind of the going through your head or through your mind as to why to take this base down that way?
Sure, it's all about the air defenses. They're in a straight line and pretty easily accessible, because that's the main thing, is if your queen gets off course.
Yeah, without a now, but I've seen a lot of people do bring golems, but on the back end they'll bring hogs. So why the dragons? Like, how did you come up with using those instead of maybe hog or loon back end?
Yeah, last couple wars we had a couple bases where they just had all the air defenses grouped up, and I just thought, well, why not take them out and try to mass dragon it? And then that evolved to this attack. It's actually really similar to the video you had on GoHo, I think last week or a couple of weeks ago, where you use all the spells on the kill squad, and why not do the same thing with dragons?
No, yeah, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really cool. Anything else? And now, as far as your entry point, talk to us. Where are you going to enter from, or why did you choose to enter from that side?
Sure. I came in by the bomb tower over at 2 o'clock. That was good for 2 reasons. First of all, I could get all the air defenses with 2 jumps, and it's pretty good pathing. There wasn't, my queen wasn't going to go jump up to where the heroes are or anything. And then also there was good funneling over there. I brought 5 wizards to funnel, and there's really nowhere else for my troops to go, so it's pretty easy.
So I kind of like the dragons, because now, in case were you planning your kill squad to kill the enemy queen, or were you like, well, if they don't get it down, your dragons could get it, or was that going through your mind? Or
I ran this. I worked on this a lot over the last couple days, and they don't need to. Your dragons are strong enough to take her out, but if they happen to, that's just bonus.
Yeah, which I kind of like, because a lot of bases, people will put their queen off opposite side, and it kind of, they'll give up some heavily defensive area to protect the queen on a different angle, So I kind of like the dragons. It kind of messes up with their base design. So let's watch the replay now. In 3, 2, 1, play.
With plums. Just to distract the defenses. And I was actually really happy with this wizard over at 3 o'clock, taking out all that trash. I'd planned on the baby dragon doing that, but I didn't have to, so that was a bonus.
Yeah, your funnel was perfect.
Yeah, it was an easy funnel. That always helps. Put down that pre-heal there, because I figured there's probably some giant bombs there. Brought in the dragons up top, and you can see I led with a couple on that town hall. That was to keep some of them to go more towards the defenses inside, so they're not just messing around with the trash outside.
Yeah,
So
well, I noticed you lost your king. You didn't even use your king ability. But the great thing about this 3 golems is your queen stays alive so long because they're tanking forever.
Mm-hmm. Here I was really hoping she would go down and take out those archers while the golems were still alive. But, you know, Murphy's Law of the Archer Queen is she's going to do whatever you don't want her to do.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
And usually for this attack, a lot of bases I was practicing on had corner huts, and that's where I would have put the baby dragon to take out that corner hut, and then it would have funneled my dragons even more.
Yeah, the only thing I saw that was, I guess, could have cost you, see the dragons, they kind of circled the base, you know? But in the end, it didn't matter. I mean, you still got the 3-star. I think you had 4 dragons up at the end, so you still crushed it.
Yeah, that kill squad's so strong that it takes out most of the base that your dragons really do just circle it, you know, encountering, you know, roughly 5 defenses that really matter in the form of Teslas and archer towers.
Yeah, and I actually just thought about, like, because they circled, they actually probably missed all those black bombs. I didn't even...
Yeah, most people put the black bombs on the air defenses that they aren't going to hit them most of the time.
Yeah. No, it was a beautiful attack. When I saw it, I was like, wow, this has to be on a video. So, are you... Now, since I haven't said... Do you have a name for this, or do you want to call it something? I don't know. What would you call it? The GoBoDrag? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know. I guess it's... someone in my chat, and I think on stream, was like, you should call it Daenerys something dragon or something. Khaleesi's dragons or something. I don't know. It was a sweet attack. Are you now, as far as your favorite attack at Town Hall 9, is this something you think you'll try to use more, or do you think it's obviously it's base dependent, but do you like it? Do you like it over, say, bringing back in hogs or loons, or what are your thoughts on that?
Like it, just because that I think that it would work on, and you can make changes to it where, you know, you might be able to just bring 2 golems and bring an extra dragon, or something like that. Once again, depending on the base, and the dragons are so strong, you know, like you said, without hitting any black air bombs, there's not really anything that's going to be able to take them down.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. Well, I appreciate it, man. And before we go, did you want to say anything else, or have any other thoughts?
No, that's about it. Thanks for having me. Keep doing what you do.
Well, thank you, Widowmaker, for tuning in and coming in and talking with us. And hopefully this strategy will take off. Hey, maybe we'll call it the Widowmaker. I'll just call it the Widowmaker. That's what we'll call it.
I appreciate it.
Cool. Okay. Take care, man.
Thanks, you too.
So let's continue on to use some more Town Hall 9 attacks. And lo and behold, what do you notice different? Yes, a shave. So that's the power of editing on YouTube. Lost the beard, recording at a different time, but man, wasn't that golem drag attack amazing? What are we gonna call it? Maybe I'll call it the Widowmaker. That could be a good title, I don't know. But this time, we're gonna do some queen walk into dragons. Queen walk into hogs. So we're gonna show a number of 9 Town Hall 9 attacks, and this will be just a Town Hall 9 video. Now, of course, look at the great poison spell. Did not have to use a rage spell. Almost a little late on the poison. Whew, that queen barely got down. Again, you don't have to use a rage if you put a poison on a king or a queen. She will stay up. And because she only had 1 defense on her, she was able to stay alive. Now, why a queen walk and not something else? Well, you already know what's going to happen here. He's going to wall break in and nip. into this compartment. Thus, the air defense there won't have as much damage as could be. Now, the funnel is made on the golem side. Look at that, golem and wizards on the funnel, and then he's just going to push right into the core. Now, the main thing here, he's trying to get down. Well, going to keep the queen alive, kill the CC, and get a valuable expo, and look at that wizard tower. Now, there's many ways to take on this base. A lot of times you see jump spells used, but since he's bringing quite a bit of hogs, he decided not even to go with a jump spell. Just going to rage up here and probably put a heal spell maybe on the kill squad. We'll have to find out and see if he actually decides to put the heal. He does decide to put the heal. So not even going to use the jump, because honestly on this base, you could have actually done a lot of different things on this base. You could have laloed, you could have hogged, but going to save it 2 heal spells for the hogs, and here they come in right now. Now, of course, you want to look for the main areas of the hog attacks. You're going to want to get down, put them on Tesla farms if you see them, on wizard farms, on wizard towers. But look at that, right in the core, King taking all the traps. And again, this base, you could tell where the giant bombs were. There was only a couple locations, either in the center or over here on this side. So pretty standard. You kind of want to get away from bases like that where you can spot the double giant bombs so easily. So that way it's harder for the attacker to figure out where to put the heal spells and all that jazz. So Barrett, well, actually he's got a couple hogs left. He's got bowlers all maxed out. He's got his queen ability, and he's got some wizards on the outside. Very nicely done from Ibnip. Nice attack. I think wait, did all the bowlers stay alive, or is that just 4? I think that was all the bowlers. No, wait. Yeah, that was all the bowlers. Wow. That's craziness. Or maybe one died. I don't even know. But let's move on, shall we? Let's do It's the White Boy Attack. We got a lot of different variety of attacks today. Here's a queen walk into the witches. Or is he gonna? No, he's not. He's gonna just do a witch slap, witch walk. He's not gonna queen walk into the witches. Now, sometimes people do queen walks into witches. This time, just gonna do the double witches on either side with 2 healers. And let's see where he puts these healers down. Now, look what he's doing over here on the 3 o'clock side. He hasn't put down the healers yet. Why not? Well, look at the air defenses. If he put down the healers, they would just die. So they're gonna just get the job done. And then after these air defenses are down, that's when he'll drop the witches. Now it is, the healers. Now it's definitely a little dangerous that way. I would have you could have maybe put some wizards with those witches, but nonetheless, it is okay, because now he's going to put down a healer on this one right there, my friends. Has a healer on the side witches. That will keep them alive even through bombs, and they're going to really get a lot of firepower on that side. Now, again, very patient. The novice player would put the healers down right away, guns a-blazing, and guess what? 3 o'clock, there would be no heal spells here, and when he encounters the Tesla farm, which the witches are going to have a big time trouble with this, but look at that Tesla. If the queen does lock onto over here, oh, they're so close. If the queen locks onto the witches, they will drop. And that's what happened. So a little unfortunate there. Not enough firepower here on the 6 o'clock side, but it's okay because he's got the queen ability, the king ability, and he's got quite a few healers up. So this base is going to be smashed only because of all the abilities left on the table. Even though there's a Tesla farm here in the south, this is a tough section here. Now, if you just entered the queen side, a lot of times you need to realize if queens are out by themselves and it looks like they're by themselves, there's usually traps, Tesla farms nearby, things to trip up a kill squad, because what happens, they'll think, oh, I could just suicide hero in here or do a light kill squad, and they find out, oh my goodness, I couldn't do that. So again, you don't always have to take on the queen. I've said this even if you watch my Stone Boho attack, even if you watch the attack earlier, the dragon one, he didn't enter on the queen side. Again, you don't always have to do that. The novice player will say like, okay, I got to get the queen down, so I'll go straight for the queen or straight for the CC, and you'll fail. Maybe not every time, but you can fail because sometimes how the base is designed, it's not the best strategy. You don't get the best bang for your buck. So I'm trying to help y'all improve that and see that. It's all about seeing patterns here, my friends, seeing patterns. So let us go into another attack from Littlefoot indeed. Now this time we are using, look, queen walk into hogs, the go-ho. Now look at the power here. Now again, with these Anti-Lalo, this is an Anti-Lalo base. But the danger of this is you can take it down. So having all 4 wizard towers here, what that means is as long as the funnel is made, and that's exactly what happens by that wizard, this queen's going to take down 4 wizard towers. That means hogs are going to have an easy ride on the back end. The only thing that can damage the hogs are the bomb tower and maybe a Tesla farm, or if you don't, maybe get down the queen soon enough. But we'll see how Littlefoot actually accomplishes this walk and see where the entry point's going to be. It looks like the entry point's right here, and I like it, and good reason for that. Look at this. Army camps are a great place for creating funnels. Can definitely provide that space needed. Now, I will say the danger here, if the mortar doesn't drop, your bowlers could easily walk. But it's not the end of the world even if they do walk. It really isn't. And the reason why I say that, but since the funnel's so nice there, they did not walk. They could have, but they did not. Now, look at that. Kill squad coming in. Now, the king will take down the enemy queen, and from here on out, my friends, it is pretty much all she wrote. Only thing that's the danger left are the X-bows. Now, there's no splash damage left on the map. So, look at this. Bringing in back-end hogs. The X-bows were tanked on that golem, and they're just going to take down the X-bow. Very nicely done. It's kind of like using loons, pathing that way. And look at here, my friends. Look at here. He's got a heal spell left, and he's going to probably put it down on these main hogs right here. He's only... Uh-oh. Yes, nice heal spell right where the double giant bomb was. Perfectly executed. And look at this. Got a giant for some tank and some wizard action, but it's not... It doesn't even matter. He's got king up, he's got bowlers up, he's got healers up. It's a crushed base indeed. And again, the danger of the Anti-Lalo, if you give someone so many defenses, all those wizard towers, that wizard tower farm really becomes obsolete. You can just hog the back end. And he's got quite a few hogs. Look at that. Troll Tesla, he's got, how many is that? 6, 8 hogs, maybe 7 hogs. So pretty much a lot of firepower left, and Littlefoot showing us how it's done indeed. So my friends, there it is again. Be sure to tune back. Make sure you share that and try that new GoBoDrag army out. The Khaleesi army, the Widowmaker army. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it the Widowmaker. Maybe that'll catch. Widowmaker GoBoDrag or the WidowDrag. I don't even know. If you find a good name, let me know. Please subscribe. Please share. Yeah, find me on Twitch as well, my friends. Find me on Twitch in Needly Do. Anyways, until next time, my friends, Halo out.